Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dee, and this is my adult coloring channel. Now, I haven't done a completed pages video in quite a while, but I'm trying to change that. I've got my coloring mojo back, so hopefully, fingers crossed that we get, I keep up with it. That's the plan for this year anyways. So today's video, pardon me, is the completed pages video for actually December and January, because I didn't do one in December, and I don't think I did one for November, the end of November, so I might have, but I can't remember. Anyways, yeah. So let's get started. There's, I think, between December and January, I think I completed like 20 pages, maybe 21. But I will start with my two whips that I have for February. The first one I have is from Kawaii Town. And I am doing this as a project book with, oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank. Zoe from Addicted to Coloring. My gosh, I talk to the girl every day. I apologize, Miss Zoe. So this is going to be February's page. Zoe picked this one. We are doing the Froyo page. We're kind of like working our way up, but this is my page, my work in progress. I'm getting there slowly, and I'm really happy with the way it's turning out. So I still got sorry, had to restart the video because I had a phone call come through, but that's okay. Anyways, yeah, so Zoe and myself are doing this book, Kawaii Town. This is for February's page. Zoe picked this one. I picked January's, and I will show you that in a minute. The next page I am working on is this page here. It's from R.J. Hampson's new Serendipity book. I thought it would be a good one for Valentine's Day. I'm trying to go like almost like 1950s, 60s kind of feel with this page, like the letter writing and stuff, like the war days kind of thing. So that's the look I'm trying to go for, but I did work on this a bit on a live yesterday, so I'm really enjoying this page. So yeah, that'll be in the completed pages video for the end of February. So back to this book, so those are my only two whips for now. I'm not one to have many whips. So yeah. Yeah, okay. So in Kawaii Town for January, Zoe from Addicted to Coloring and myself, I'll put links to all channels that I mention in this video in the description, so you guys can go check out their channels and see their completed pages and get to know them like I know them, and they're amazing women. And yeah, so this page was for January, and we had a blast coloring this. I absolutely loved coloring this page. I had so much fun. I was going to shade the tree, but I was like, eh. By the time I finished everything else, I didn't really want to take away from the geckos, and so I left it the way it was. I think it looks okay, but I did really enjoy coloring this page. If you want to see Zoe's finished page, go check out, again, her completed pages video. She'll have hers up. Also, she has hers up on Facebook as well. I haven't posted to Instagram in forever any of my pages that I have done as of late. I should start posting them again. But so that was from Kawaii Town Coloring Book by Jade Summer, I forgot to mention. And the artists for this book were Crystal J. Liu and M. Wayne Miller. I have to find a pile here to move this to. These are in no particular order, like they're kind of scattered between December and January. This is a page I did in January. I couldn't wait to color in this book. It is one of Coco Wo's newest books. And I absolutely love this book. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So Creepy Cutie from Coco Wo. And I had gotten some new Ohuhu markers. So I wanted to test the Ohuhu markers. And I colored this page while I was live. And I absolutely love how it turned out. I used Ohuhu alcohol marker. I forgot to tell you what I used on my other page. I apologize. My brain is all over the place. Anyways, I used Ohuhu alcohol markers. Then I shaded with Black Widows and Starjoy Golds. And I used a black paint pen for the outlining of the stained glass there. But yeah, it wasn't anything, you know, I didn't use too much on the page. I wanted to have it simple, but yet. So yeah. That's that page from Creepy Cutie by Coco Wo. Then I got this one. This is from January as well. 50 Dessert Theme Miniatures by Camellia Androkova. And I did 2 pages so far in this book. The first page was a buddy color with Zoe from Addicted to Coloring. One day we were on the phone together and we wanted to color something simple while we were sitting there. And we decided on this page. I colored all of this using Ohuhu alcohol markers. My new set that I got. It's the Oahu set. I did post it in my haul video. If you want to check them out, you can. And I also used a chalk pastels and stencils for the background. Zoe's is completely different, but the way I want to go with this book is kind of like this, like with the rainbow and the bright colors and the crazy animal colors. Oops. So that's the way my brain is going for this book. I'm not one to color food or flowers, but yeah, I decided to just, you know, get the book because I can do this with it. And the other page I colored, and again, it was a test by Miss Zoe. She tested me on these birds on using the alcohol markers to color it. I didn't do a background. I did this pretty much all in one night, and it was my new Ohuhu alcohol markers that I colored this whole page and my paint pens. And I love it. I'm learning how to work with alcohol markers and blending and all of that. So I'm getting there slowly, but I'm super happy with it. So those 2 are from the 50 Dessert Theme Miniatures coloring book by Camellia Androkova. Next one I have is it's another new book by Coco Wo. It is the Double Trouble book by Coco Wo. This is kind of like a test book for me because it's a little simpler than most. I'm not too... Okay, I really don't know what happened, but my video cut out. That was odd. I apologize. So, anyways, let's get back to this. This is the only diminutive book I have, and I decided to do this one from it. And I used, what did I use? I can't remember what I used. I think it was my Brute Fooners. Yeah, it was my Brute Fooners, my Black Widows, and my Artex pencils for this one. And I based it in alcohol marker for the most part. And my paint pens for details and highlights and stuff. So that one is from 50 Diminutive Seaside Sands. The next one I have is from 50 Prehistoric Miniatures by Camelia Andrakova. And I did this one again. It was like a weird alcohol marker month for me. I just wanted to color pages and have fun with it. And I just, yeah. And testing my markers and what worked and what didn't. So sometimes I don't feel like shading over top, to be honest. So I did this one, and it was with my new Oahu set by Ohuhu and my pastel set from Ohuhu. No highlights or anything. I just liked it the way it was. So that's from 50 Prehistoric Miniatures by Camelia. This page here was a long-standing whip, but I finally got to it and finished it. And I'm glad I did. It's from Serendipity by R.J. Hampson. And this is the page I did. I used a lot of pencils on here. I used my Prismacolor Premieres. I used Starjoy Golds. I used the Artex pencils. I used Black Widows and my alcohol markers for the background. My Ohuhu alcohol markers for the background. And paint pen for the details and stuff. Oh, and I also used my Indra Creative pencils for the pastel parts. But I'm super happy with the finished result. Took me a while, but I got there, and I'm happy with it. So that one was from Serendipity by R.J. Hampson. The next one is another Camelia book, and it was December's page for Tammy Colors 2 and myself. We are hosting a Space Buddies tag. Anybody can join. We want to try and finish the book at some point. And we have December's page here, which is this one. And I used alcohol marker base. Then I used, I believe it was my Brute Fooner Black Barrel. I also used my paint pens and chalk pastels for the background. And I forgot their eyes. Oh my goodness. But that's okay. I knew I was forgetting something, but it's all good. So that's that one from 50 Space Theme Miniatures. The next one I have is another Camelia book and another marker page, I believe. Yep. One of my favorites from December or January. I can't remember when I did this. From 50 Jungle Miniatures. And I did this page. I did all my shading with alcohol markers, and then I outlined in my paint pens, and I really love the color combo I used. I'm super thrilled with this one. Yeah, I did it all in alcohol markers, so. But that's okay, and I used some gel pen to glitter up the tree there a bit. I think if you can see that. Don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can a bit. Anyways, 50 Jungle Miniatures. Another Camelia book. I think this is the last no, one more Camelia book. 50 Safari Miniatures, and I did another Enchanted Door. And again, it was alcohol markers, and that's how this one turned out. I was planning on shading with colored pencils, so that's why a lot of it was left, but I didn't have the strength to do shading with with my pencils, so I just let it be the way it is. I didn't even do a background because of it, so it turned out okay. It's a completed page, right? So that one is from 50 Safari Miniatures by Camelia Andrakova. The page I have in here from 50 Festive Theme Miniatures, actually was at the end of November. I did this as a buddy color with Zoe from Addicted to Coloring. And we did this page here. And I used alcohol markers and my, I believe it was my Black Widow pencils and paint pens I used. And I also used my acrylic spray bottles for the background. And I absolutely love it. I used glitter on top of the snow, and yeah, I was super, super happy with the outcome of this one. I love the snow and the glitter and yeah. So there's that one from 50 Festive Theme Miniatures. We have 1, 2, 3, we have 4 more books, guys. From Cute Fantasy by Vivi Tinta. I believe this was, the first page was a November page, and it was the Periton. And I did this, I started this on a live. And what pencils did I use? I believe I used Black Widows, maybe Colors in my art text, and maybe some Brute Fooners. I could have used my regular Star Joys. Oh my goodness, I have so many pencils. Anyways, I based her in alcohol marker, but I colored the rest with colored pencil. And I love the way she turned out. She's so cute. I love her color. So there's that one. And then I did this one. It didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. I had, in my head, I was going with a different look, but this is how it turned out. I'm not overly thrilled with it, but again, it's another page done. This was just alcohol marker and paint pen. So there's that one. From those two from Cute Fantasy by Vivi Tinta. I have 2 pages I did out of Bubble Worlds by Coco Wo. And I did, let's see, my goodness, I did this one, and the moon and everything, yeah, everything was based in alcohol marker, and then I shaded with my, I believe, yeah, it was my Black Widows I used for shading, and chalk pastel for the background. I was trying to make her wings transparent. I did use a little bit of glitter gel pen to outline the wings to give it that look. And then I also did this one, which is a little bit bolder than the other one, but this is the first one I did out of the book, and I was happy with it. And I shaded with lots of pencils. I think Black Widows, Colors, my Artex pencils, Indra Creatives, and I based in Ohuhu marker. But yeah, that's how she turned out, and I was thrilled with her too. So that one, those 2 were from Bubble Worlds by Coco Wo. Then I have this one by Enchanted Gnomes, and I can't remember if I showed this one before, but for some reason I think I have. Anyways, I'll show it again anyways. This was, I think it was the end of November I did this one, and I started it on a live, and I used paint pens and alcohol markers for the gems. I think it was my Color pastel pencils I used for most of this. And my Indra Creatives and Brute Fooners. So that one is from Enchanted Gnomes by Coco Wo. And the last book for January. When I wanted to color something and I wasn't sure and I just wanted to finish a page. I came to the Magical Chibis book by Alexandra Franzese because they're simple enough to color. And I just took my alcohol markers and I decided to color pages. So I did this little mouse girl with my new pastel paint or pastel Ohuhu set that I got for Christmas. And I was happy with the outcome of her. And I also did this girl when I just wanted something to color. And the thing I noticed is I forgot her eyes in both, but that's okay. Again, practicing my marker blending. And then I did this girl. She reminded me of Rainbow Bright, so that's the way I was kind of, if you're an 80s kid, then you know who Rainbow Bright was, and I tried to color her like that. So, that is the end of my completed pages video. Let me know below what you guys thought, if you liked, if you had any favorite pages. I will link all channels mentioned in the description below. And just remember to stay safe, be kind, keep smiling. Remember, you are not alone. Big hugs, and until next time, colorful dreamers, bye.